Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm just glad you're here. I want to take a quick second and say thank you to all the channel members. Thank you, and thank you to anyone who's found their way in here to check out my knife, my EDC content. I appreciate you. Thank you. If you're so inclined, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon. But we will not delay any further as we unbox this couple of fixed blades. I'm going to use my Kell Combatant, which is kind of a hint of what this could be. I'm thinking that came in from Kell for me to check out. It is two knives that I saw at Blade Show, but I'm not what you would call, I've not experienced them yet, and I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Kell knives. These were sent in by Suzanne and Tim. Kell knives for me to check out. And I'm always appreciative. I do love their knives. They're my neighbor one state over. Okay, these are a couple of very cool ones. All right. So what we have here, if I'm not mistaken, is we have, I think this is a Nightstalker CG. And I think this wicked one is a Nighthawk. I could have them backwards. Again, this is just an unboxing, guys. These guys will each get their own detailed review. So this guy, made in the USA. This one, I know one of them's the Nightstalker CG for combat grade, and the other one is the Nighthawk, and I think this Nighthawk is the Tanto. This is a little knife that's going to be more designed, of course, for piercing than it is for slicing. It's got a thicker grind, a nice swedge, a harpoon that your thumb just rests perfectly on. I have never in the past been a fan of these little pinky rings, but I'd watched Tim's live in the morning. They talk about how they don't really get in the way of your grip, and I will attest that I can give this grip in the ring a full death grip, and it feels fine. That ring, I'm not a tactical knife guy by design, but I can see how that would be handy just holding on to the knife. And then this is the 80 CRV2. I believe this is the Nightstalker combat grade. Again, you can see on both of these edges, you can tell this one's going to be thinner. It's still got that same really aggressive grip with that nice swedge point, drop point blade, beautiful nitrate boron coating that is gives it that kind of acid etch tumbled look, but it's actually a coating like they put on pew-pews to make them resistant to wear, to make them resistant to corrosion and other, heat and elements like that. So it's a really cool coating, and it ups the HRC and the overall protection of the blade steel on all Kells. So let's see what we've got here. I believe, again, this is the Nightstalker CG. It's very slicey, very pokey, therapeutically slicey, and very adequately pokey. So let's just, for S and G's, so the Tanto, even though she's got a thicker blade, thicker grind, is still extremely bitey and slicey. And from a pokey, stabby, slurpy saver grip, that is outstanding. And guys, these knives, when I looked at them at Blade Show, and I looked at them online, I thought that they were going to be larger knives. And when you look at them next to the Combatant, they're both very nimble little knives. So you've got a knife that I look at as a multi-purpose EDC knife that gives you kind of the best of grip and functionality. If you wanted to grip it up here, could you? Sure you could. But I think it's more comfortable to let your pinky dangle in that loop there. Just my opinion. And this knife might have 1/4 of an inch on it, but it is probably the same blade stock, maybe a little bit thicker. Very uniquely done. This is ABEL. And I mean just an absolute pokey, stabby, sharp, tactical EDC knife. They both come with Kydex sheaths. Tim does a great job with the push-offs on these. You've got these multi-mount clips where you can carry it scout carry on your belt. You can flip them around, carry them vertically. You can remove these, put on straps, or put on an ulti-clip. We'll have fun carrying them. What I'll plan to do, guys, is take these guys, do some testing with them outside, some light testing, cut through some bamboo, some of that maple out there. We can take this and see how it pierces, do some things like that. But see how they carry for EDC knives. EDC knives with a tactical, kind of, what would you call it? A tactical leaning. So we've got an EDC knife that'll do EDC things, but it's also got some aggressive properties hidden back should you need them to defend your Slurpee or your ground or anything else. I love the color of the scales. I love the contouring of the scales. I love the way these are notched out because they do make for an amazing grip. Makes them very, very grippy, as a matter of fact, which I think in a knife like this that you're going to use hard, whether it's out in the field or whether it's out at the campsite, you want to be able to hold on to it. And I think these kind of hit the nail on the head. But they are both very slicey. Nice grinds. I like their knives so much. Kind of got to work that tanto so you don't run out of blade. That's where I was messing up. I was letting it roll past the blade and it looked like it was hitting a snag, which it wasn't. It was just me not using the blade. And then the tip, guys, that's impressive. And then you get down to the meat and potatoes. Very, very pokey. Reverse grip, spot on this knife. Yeah, I guess you want to reverse it that way. I'm sure there are ways to use. I think I've seen Jared and Tim manipulate the knife with the little ring and flip it around to different grips. I'm not going to cut my finger off doing that, but I'm sure there are cool ways to do it. I'm just not a cool way dude, but I do love and can see some utilitarian purposes for that ring as either a hammer, skull crusher, extra way to grip the knife, just a lot of really cool things that I was never a big fan of this feature, but I never, to be honest, experienced one. So I'm really curious to see if this is going to turn me around. And after holding it for those 2 short times, not feeling the fact that my fingers being split by a ring, I think I'm really going to like it. I really love the blade steels. I look forward, guys, to taking these, beating the crap out of them. Tim and Suzanne know I will shoot straight. If I see things I don't like, I point them out to them. I'll point them out to you guys. If I see things I do like, I'll point them out to you. I'll point them out to them. It's all about coming through good knives. And what I do is, with my channel, is I only go after and try to review knives that I'm intimately interested in, that I would want to own in my collection, that I want to share with you guys, my audience. But thank you for stopping by to watch the unboxing. In about a week, maybe a little less, you'll get reviews on both the Nightstalker CG and the Nighthawk, and we will learn a little bit more about both of those so I can bring you more comprehensive reviews. Until then, again, if you're new, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon. But most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.